Greetings, everybody. Wolf here with another episode of Minecraft. We're at 13, of course, full release, mind you. At this time of recording, we're not on the updated version of 13. We're still working on the snapshots to get the tree just grew there to get the slight errors that are still happening with the fall release. A couple game crashes here and there, and a couple of little things. I noticed one of the things that we've noticed while working on multiplayer single worlds that we're on. This is actually set on a personal computer, not on a server. Is that occasionally when we sleep and you leave a bed from sleeping, you glitch into the world, and you have to you can't even log out. You have to literally close the game out from the outside shell of the game. So that's one glitch we've managed to catch. So anyway, I've left Homestead. That's the name of the community area, the starting area where it's next to the jungle there. And I found the location of where I would like to build. And I have been setting up, as you can tell, all of the basic stuff I've been working with. I have all the tree variants planted there. Over that way, I got the basic farm set up, and right there I've got pens for animals. Now, to give you an idea of what this place kind of looks like, or at least before I started doing all this stuff here, let's go to the aerial shot. Alright, everybody. This area is area where I'm planning on building my personal base. I was looking around for somewhat of a flat area. Not that exactly this is kind of flat, but I'll have to do a little terraforming. But the thing about this is I have the plains, which is what I wanted. But next to this, I have the birch forest, which is right there. And then I actually have this savanna and the savanna extreme type hills. I forget what they call it. When it was pre-launch, it was like a mutated, but I think they changed that name. I mean, just look at that view. Can you imagine me getting some build up in there and everything like that? And that'd be kind of awesome. And of course, we have okay, over here we've got the snow-capped mountains, and right next to us a Schwampich, which has my flowers in here that I like. And I don't see any at the... Oh, there they are. My blue orchids. A bit of a ravine there for me to explore. See, my blue orchids, my favorite flower of the game. And, of course, it wraps around here. And actually, about, I think another 400 more blocks, I think, in that direction, there's actually another plains that I could play with later on. Maybe as the horse farm breeder system. So, this is the area where I'm going to settle. I'm going to build like right there, kind of like in the middle of all of this, like somewhere in the air section. And then I'll have access to all of these biomes. And of course, not too far off from me is where I found one of two villages. This was the first village I had found, and then there was a desert one that I found, which is connected to, if I'm remembering correctly, connected to the savannah. So, and you can see the birch forest kind of comes back over around that side too. All right, so that just wanted to quickly go over and show you what where I was planning on building, and let's take a quick look at this Savannah Hill. Like, I mean, just look at this formations. I mean, that's just like kind of awesome. We got donkeys there, of course. Let's look at this. I mean, this is just like out there. Yeah, I mean, just wow. I mean, you want to talk about extreme climbing just to try to get up here. And of course, you got little floating islands and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something with that. I'm not sure yet. And it's just wow. You know, I mean, look at that one over there in the distance. So, you know, there's a lot here I can play with, and it's just nice. So anyway, this will give me access to some of the things that I want to make sure I have access to, especially since I'm going to need those villagers from that village that's over there. Alright, I just keep in touch. Alright, everybody, as you saw, that was the aerial shot of this general area. As you can tell, like I said, I've got a lot of the basics set right back up, and I just absolutely love that feature there in the background. It just looks so awesome, especially as it's shadowed. So let me come up here. I've got the, this was littered with animals, by the way, and it kind of still is. They all kind of floated off to the edges. I haven't gotten around to killing them, but I got some basic ones here for right now. You know, cows, chickens, pigs, sheep, and I got those donkeys. And of course, kind of like what I did over at the homestead, I set up shop with some of the basics. Okay, and of course the village is still the village over that. Get away, the grass is over that way. All right. So now the game plan for this particular base build is I'm going to build a stone base, but in the center of the stone base is going to be a giant like tree, and of course it's going to be essentially a tree base. Go figure. And what I've done here is I mapped out the closest chunk I have. Okay, and give myself the indication of where the center of that chunk is. And no, I'm not going to keep it in. I want it as an odd number, so one actually will be 16 by 16. And the top where the cheese is going to be is actually going to be bigger than 16 by 16 anyway. But this gives me an idea of where to build the initial approximate center of where I want my base, and death is dead by a skeleton. Okay, so that's the game plan for this particular area. See, look at that. Look at the shadows of that. So awesome. Okay. Alright, so I gotta get some more supplies up and running and kind of outline a little bit more, and then I could probably start really getting to build. I need to get underground, and I need to get my own supplies and everything like that and whatnot. Alright, and we'll be back on the next update. Alright, everybody. After a little bit of a couple of events that have taken place, I've got a basic idea. I had to move it because of how big it is. So what I did is the two chunks that were next to each other, a chunk here and a chunk here, I split it, put the chunk line divider right here in the middle. So I'm actually going to be able to fit two actual full chunks inside this thing. Alright, so the upper part where the tree is going to be planted is right here. It's this inner ring here. Okay. And then of course it's going to be surrounded by an outer ring, which is on a lower level. Just to give you a base idea of how big this one tree is going to be. Okay. And of course everything underneath I'm going to be digging in, doing whatever I want with it, plus whatever I build up inside the tree. Alright, so that's kind of where we're at right now. So now what I'm going to end up probably doing is getting myself down underground here and getting the supplies, because I'm going to need some stone and of course probably some acacia and a couple other things I'm going to need. So I'm going to be busy gathering supplies and getting everything up and running. I get the animals bred and get all my food stuff up and running and get up my machine set up over here. Alright, so we'll see what happens. Catch you in a moment. Alright, everybody. Huge jump cut, basically. Excuse me, sorry about my voice there. I had a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. I had set up a temporary base, like right in this little pocket of the hill right here, and I have since actually moved it inside. I got all of my family onto the world, which presented itself to be somewhat interesting. We're not going to worry about the number of deaths. Just trying to help them out, get them set up, and get them going and everything. I ended up having to put up a barrier wall to help with the people who were unable to sleep until we were able to get the sleeping mod in. No, not mod, but the hermit modification. As you guys know, I use a lot of the Hermitcraft inspired things. So we got the single person sleep mod. No, not mod, it's a function now actually in the world. So now only one person needs to sleep if they want to. That being said, I'm keeping up the wolf right now. So basically, I did a lot of resource gathering, exploring, getting things set up, finding things for everybody, getting everybody set up, and dying trying to help them because they died and get their stuff. And you know how that goes. Anyway, um, so kind of some changes here, real quick. The interesting thing that I found as I was starting to dig underneath here was this. This actually is a skeleton spawner right here. And oddly enough, the center is pretty much right on line where the two chunks divide itself. And it's pretty much here. Oh, you can't see one up here. It is. Get up. Get up. Okay. That's the outline of the spawner here. That's the back wall. So, and I got my redstone wiring right here. So this pretty much goes right up to the back of where the initial wall is going to be, minus any extensions I built into it. And so I got a skeleton spawner right here at the base, so this definitely kind of changed things a little bit. Alrighty. We're over the farms, the last update, and yes, this is a auto fisher. I don't use it for auto fishing. I do use it for fishing. I don't like fishing. I'm not a fan of it. So what I do is I'll come in here for about 5, maybe 10 minutes, depending on how bored I get. And while I'm watching videos, I will actually fish here, but I will hold the mouse button down myself and do the fishing. I just don't. I've used it like 3 times. Okay, I enchanted a couple fishing rods. So, yeah, I'm not really big on the fishing thing. And let's see, I got the smelters and everything, and the charcoal machines and everything all set up. I got my own enchanting areas all set up. Storage, and I got some stuff going on up there. Now, what I want to get done is I need to start outlining the base of this so I know exactly how much underneath this I'm going to have. Because I need to get some of my auto farms, what I call the forget-me farms, up and running. Because I just right now I'm manually doing all of it, and there's some of the farms I just want to get out of the way. But I want to know where to place them inside this. Okay, so I really need to get going on at least building the first layer of the base, which is going to be here. So let's see. I'm going to have 3 wide stairs coming in. All right. Now the question is I have an idea of what I want to do. Why don't I have that wood? Don't know. I think what did I decide to go with? That would be it. Yeah. Go away. I think I'm going to try with that one, so I need the dark oak. Dark oak, that's for some. So give me a little bit of that. Alright, and then, which means, yeah, the concept here is constantly evolving with me. I mean, I went from 1 chunk to 2 chunks, and then now, what I'm trying to work on here as far as the outside. So let's work on this side because I don't have anything here. Alright, now I'm going to want, what, 2 depth of, alright, so if I want to, alright, so I'm probably going to want to take that out, right? Which then means I need to put you here to mark the beginning. Because, alright, just mark this. I'm going to step you out 1. The question is, what do I want to make you? Oh wait, so I need the stairs, which are going to be a separate thing. This would be, so I actually have to go over 1 more. this is alright, because I'm sure I'm going to have to change it up anyway. So you're going to go here, you're going to go there, right? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do that, right? Now, do I want... Alright, I think... Do I want to go with that, or do I want to go with... Oh, and I still haven't gotten Silk Touch quite yet. I have managed to get Silk Touch on a shovel, and oddly enough, I got it on an axe. I can't get it on a pick. I do have a Silk Touch book, but I'm waiting to get the enchantment on a pick that I want, so I can add the Silk Touch, and then hopefully eventually I'll get the medic from the villagers and get that all set up. So we're gonna test out, rather, let's see. Okay, so you're gonna go, okay, and then I'm gonna step out again, right? Which means I need you, because you're gonna go here. Now, is that gonna be too much? So that means you're gonna go here, that goes there. Now the question is, do I want the andesite, or do I want to use stone? Interesting. Maybe I'll go with the stone and use the andesite as an accent. So we're going to go here and here, right? Now, that means then, what do I want to do? Alright, I'm gonna, don't need you anymore, so give me that. Alright, so let's build this up a little bit more, so I'll go 2 more here. Right? Okay. Because I need the stairs. The question is that going to be tall enough for what I want initially? As we come up here to here, right? Then we're going to want, take a break. Okay, be right back. Okay, I have slipped. We have a new day. I don't think you really want to see me sleeping. So let's see here. So now the question then becomes, what do I want the top to look like? Alright. So I think, right. Okay, so I'm thinking, then we're gonna go here, here, right? And then go with another upside down stair here. Oop, I don't want that. Right? Okay. So, alright, okay. And then, now what do I want to do? Do I want to come down one more with it like this? And leave it as 3? Okay, or actually, yeah, I kind of like that. I do kind of like that. Let's see what it would look though if I put a 4th. Use the right tool. No, I want dark oak. Okay. And then something would have to go here. Right, because I'm thinking of okay. Let's do. I got plenty of oak from the mine shaft. I have a mine shaft, by the way. Nope, that's not. No, wait. Don't mind me, guys. I just got done moving all this stuff, so I'm kind of relearning where everything is. Let's try the oak. See how that looks. So yeah, because I just set all that up there. Okay. That helps to break up the coloring a little bit, but I don't think that's bright enough. I might have to do the birch. Alright, let's see what the birch looks like. Now the question is, do we have the oak with... I gotta cut more birch. Alright, so I need sticks. I need the birch. And let's see what we got with that. See how that looks. So we got this, right? Okay. Alright, that definitely is brighter than the oak, that's for sure. Okay, now I'm thinking we do... Go back and see how that looks. That might be a little bit better, I think. Yeah, I think I'm liking that better. Alright. Yeah, I think I want to go with that. Good. Okay. And then... Which means the next module will be... So I'm going to do... a break. Okay, so I'm going to need you here, you here, here, here. Oh, excuse me, guys. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry about that. And I already dropped that. That actually has to be here. That has to go there. You can go away. You can go away. Dirt. Okay. Right, because then we're going to come back up here. Right, just like so. And then that's going to go here, here, there, and there. Right? And we're going to go here, here, and here. With you. The question is, should I? Yeah, no, I'll leave that there. Okay. Alright, so. Alright, I need one more here. I need one more there. Because you're going to go here, here, there, there. You're going to go here, 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 and here. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so then let's get the birch in there so we know what we're looking at. Alrighty. We are Minecrafting, Minecrafting. We are Minecrafting. Okay. Alright. We got. Okay, good. Gotta start now. And I'm going to take, I do believe, the spruce. You know me, stone and spruce, guys. Let's go here. Okay, right? Splat. Okay. Good. I think we're getting where I want to go. Alright. Let me get all this built in, and then so I got to get 2 on that side, and then repeat it all the way around. Because the corner's going to be a little bit different, of course. What else is new, right? Alright, let me get that all in place, and then I'll be back. Alright, everybody. I didn't get the other sides done yet. I worked on getting the front done. Alright, this is what we're looking at for the middle sections. Alright, so we have two sections of the wall, stairs in the middle, and of course then 2 more sections on the other side. I have initial lighting down to handle the lighting near the wall. Alright, a little bit of foliage over here to help with the. There was actually like a spot of lighting here that was like a 6 and stuff, so I threw that down there so I can get no spawnable spaces and stuff like that, as well as to keep the lighting set up on the wall and everything like that. There's a slight lighting area right in here, but I'll fix it up as soon as I figure out exactly what I want to do with it. Alright, now I just have to repeat this around on the other 3 walls, and then what I'll do is next episode I will do this corner pieces, and then we'll go from there. And that'll be the first layer going up to the big tree. Alrighty, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I really appreciate it. Mute yourself. And as always, you all take care of yourself. Bye.